Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Miami Marlins. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Next to hit, Taylor King. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. King with a homer in his last game. Lone Depot Park just underway here. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you.
4-4, take the base.
King went deep in his most recent game. Right through there for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Great job right there.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. In the air to left center. Crawford has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Runner at first with 2 away. Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners. The 0-2. This one popped up. Crawford. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. King steps in. Pitcher's been gliding through this lineup, barely breaking a sweat.
Yeah, it's time to put the brakes on that cruise control. Just have to stay patient, wait for a pitch in the zone, and drive it.
King matched a homer in his last game. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Lifted in the air, right center field. Leon on his way over, and that's the 3rd out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Mariners baseball on the Show Northwest. King digs in. Huge spot. Go ahead, run on base, and this crowd knows it.
Yeah, he's got the lumber to make something happen right here. Doesn't need to do too much. Just find some green grass.
That one is upstairs.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he...
Hard ground ball for a base knock. One run's in. Now the second run is in. It's a two-run single, and they take the lead in the seventh. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Two outs, runner on first. Taylor King now at the plate.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year. Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Garrett, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. Two on now with two away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two.
King played pretty well in this win. 2 runs batted in on 4 hits. Some impressive work.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
Taylor King comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. One down. And now the right fielder, Taylor King. King came up with 4 hits in his last game. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot, his 71st home run of the season. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Up next is the right fielder.
King getting the start in right. 24 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. Another homer. His second homer of the night. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Man at first, one away. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Ground ball up the middle. Norby to Crawford for one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next is the first baseman of the Quest, Josh.
Here's Josh Naylor. And a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt. King leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one ripped into right. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Swings, and this one's flared. That's a base hit. King headed for the plate. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
King batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a rope into center field, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And now it's Josh Naylor. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Gets under and pops it up. Out, number 2.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder of the Julio Rodriguez.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Here's a 3-0. Runner on the go. And the tying run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now for Seattle, Romy Gonzalez. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Base hit into center field. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Taylor King, the next to hit.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center. He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
In the air to left center. Marcy settles under it. And that is that. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Marlins 2. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Collected 3 hits, including 2 home runs.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Taylor King, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. 1 down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
High fly ball right field. Konai settles underneath it. And there are 2 outs.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
This is smacked left field line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners. Man at second. This one in the air center field. Marcy gets under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think at this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. In the air left field. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Now a relay to the plate. Safe at the plate. It's 4-1.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Man at first, 1 away.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, he's safe. 4-2 now. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Josh Naylor. Man at second. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. The Marlins lead it 4-2. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King digs in, tying run on.
You know, Boog, it gets tense in these late game battles, and it comes down to focus. Can't afford to miss the mistake pitch right here.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Two on, 1 out. This one in the air, center field. Marcy settles under this one. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. To the plate, save. And we are tied.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. Way high there, and that's ball 1.
Be right.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And here is Cal Raleigh. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. High fly ball, right field. Abreu gets under it. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first. And they got him. Great defensive awareness there. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. You're dialed into the show. King steps in now. You can bet he was watching from the on-deck circle thinking, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, classic cleanup duty, Boog. Time to fix the mess and maybe take the credit, too. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
2 on, 2 outs. To first, and that's the inning. Mariners leave a couple, still behind by a count of 1-0. King digging in now. He has his work cut out for him facing this pitcher, Singy.
Yeah, Boog. He's got to extend the at-bat, change the pace, whatever it takes to help this lineup right now.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Lined into right. Reaching for it and brings it in. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here's got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Boog.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That one ripped right center field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Automatic double?
It's automatic double. It's not a ground rule double.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Tying run at the plate. Line and a base hit into right. Here comes the runner. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball.
King, get that hitting streak going.
Well, definitely a strong game at the plate, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. They didn't get the win, but they'll take performances like this one from him.
One down, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. King needs just one more base hit to reach a staggering 300 for the year. In there for strike 1.
You might think him reaching 300 hits in a season is unprecedented, but you'd be wrong. Paul Strand had 325 hits for the 1923 Salt Lake City Bees. Okay, but seriously, this is an incredible accomplishment, Boog.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
That is first. The catcher, Cal Raleigh. Up next for Seattle. The right
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
That's out to center field. Durant takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Runner at second, 2 down. Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe at the plate. And they cut the lead to 2. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
2 outs, runner at first. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. Red Sox leading it by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the dirt. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Mariners 1. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Back to the mound. It hit him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the 3rd out of the inning. Mariners leave 1. They're down 5-1. King managed to keep the hitting streak alive. Singled and knocked in a run.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.
Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
Here we go, Garrett.
Well, this is a big-time matchup right now, and stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this, because you have 2 of the game's best going, a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That one is absolutely belted.
Come on, find it.
High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but Anytime you get to the point where you hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
The 0-1. Ground ball left side. Slings it across, and that is a big first out. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Julio Rodriguez will hit next. In there, got him looking for the K. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
2 on, 2 outs. High in the air, out to right. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Mariners leave a couple. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back after this on the show. King steps in, facing a Cy Young candidate here, Singy.
Yeah, time to go Nomar Garciaparra and tighten up those batting gloves, stomp the spikes in the dirt, dig in for battle.
No. Hee-haw!
Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out, runner at second. And now it's Josh Naylor. In the dirt. Man at second. Popped in the air, left side. And that's a base hit. Into 3rd now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed. So you.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
2 on, 1 out. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Top of the 3rd, no score. Now they tag him for the out, and wow, either someone missed the sign completely or he just tried to steal home. Top 6, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. King steps in, 2 outs, no one on, but he's stepping in with a purpose.
Trying to make this pitcher sweat a little, Boog. You've got to break up the rhythm. Even a long at bat would be a win here.
Clips the corner, 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. What a stop! Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. King kept the hitting streak going in this one.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And Singy, we have a chance to witness history here today. There's one player everyone's got their eyes on, Taylor King. He's on the verge of breaking the Major League single-season home run record.
And you can feel the buzz in the stadium, Boog. This is a record that transcends the game of baseball. This is national news. His chase for this record has been absolutely remarkable to watch. And the game itself here will actually take a back seat to his quest to set the new mark.
King steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
That's a base hit and a man aboard.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I was talking, get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Down low and kicks away. Throws to second, and he's got no chance. He's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
In the air to left center, DeLauder on his way over, one away.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher. Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 0-2. In the air to left center, Kafis on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And if you're in the opposing dugout, that's a sigh of relief. He's been a nightmare at the plate. Runners at the corners here, one away. King digs in now, 1 for 3.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Hard hit into the gap, 1 run will score. Coming home. The relay throw. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's now a 6-run lead. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Man at second. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Number 12.
Here's Josh Naylor. And on second, 2 down. Runner takes off for third. Base hit into the outfield. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. King kept the hitting streak going in this one.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
So up next, Taylor King.
Taylor King.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting third, the catcher, Cal. Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Yo, 1. Fly ball to right. Adele under it. And that'll do it. 1 left for Seattle, but they lead it 1-0.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Oh, that's high.
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good call.
This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in with a stand-up double. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak, and there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball to the right side. Manzardo takes it himself, and that is out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Number 12.
And now it's Josh Naylor. The 1-2. Swing, and he popped it up. Base hit left field. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. 1 for 3. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Hit in the air, center field. DeLauder in position. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher,
2 outs, but the winning run is at first.
the right fielder, Taylor
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
King in the box now. No balls and a strike. Here's a high chopper. Arias whips it to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. And we are tied 4-4. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. On the pinch run for Seattle, Brandon Lockridge. He's a potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score at a base hit. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Taylor King has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. He's quickly becoming the talk of the league. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Taylor King now at the plate.
King.
Cantillo, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Now the 0-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Here's Josh Naylor.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
King digging in, missed opportunity just now, but still a chance with 2 away. Big spot here, Singy.
Yeah, got to shake it off and keep grinding. A base hit here changes everything.
That's the ball.
That clips the corner. The M's looking to strike first here in the third and final game of the series. On the ground, Arias gets him easily, ends the inning. So they strand a pair. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Here's a 1-1. That's a laser base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now it's Josh Naylor. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
That's the ball.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man at second. Lined, and that's a base hit. There comes the runner. Fires to the plate. Safe. He beat the tag. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
King stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
Excellent.
The 0-1. Out towards right center field. DeLauder on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next to the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12.
King get that hitting streak going.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we have a chance to witness history here today. There's one player everyone's got their eyes on. Taylor King. He's on the verge of breaking the Major League single-season home run record.
And you can feel the buzz in the stadium, Boog. This is a record that transcends the game of baseball. This is national news. His chase for this record has been
absolutely remarkable to watch. And the game itself here will actually take a back seat to his quest to set the new mark.
One down. Taylor King digs in now. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Line drive and a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
In the air, right field. Hayes should have this one. And there's two down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 12.
So two down. Here's Josh Naylor. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Scoreless after one.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Chris, nobody in the league has a better batting average than he does right now.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Freeland off of first with two away. Swing and a bouncer. Play made, that ends the inning. Mariners leave one. They're down 1-0. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Right down to shoot, and the count 1-1. Lined into right, and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. So RBI spot. King stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
In there for strike one. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the seventh. In the air to left center. Crawford on the move. Stretches out and hauls it in. Nothing across here this half. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the Phillies 1. King managed to keep the hitting streak alive.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. That's in there. That's strike one. King, the former Rookie of the Year, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Here's some real power at the plate. Cal Raleigh.
3.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And there's a foul ball.
That's a ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. Swing and a ground ball. On to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Just missed. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. And that's in for a strike. And 1-1. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Line drive. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And that's outside. And that is ball one.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Called strike right there. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
King kept the hitting streak going in this one.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
King stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boog, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Sanchez in his 7th season, 31 years old. He's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Jeremy.
King steps in. He's facing the kind of pitcher that makes hitters second guess themselves before they even step in the box.
Yeah, you got to be committed with every swing. The margin for error against a pitcher like this is razor thin.
Ball 1 there. Nimmo off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
And a foul ball. The 1-2. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. The flip. And very nicely done for the out. 1 left for Seattle. They trail here 1-0. King blocks in, trying to turn momentum back in their favor. This is who they want up there to do it.
Yeah, and sometimes it just takes one swing to change the tone. This at bat could be that moment.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. Man at second. High fly ball, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next is the Mariners.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Alex Freeland.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good.
Oh, now this one gets way at the plate. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tagging from third. Play it home. He's safe. Now down by 2. It's 3-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And up next for Seattle, Taylor King.
So clutch. You could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Slider for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Hard hit, but right at him in left.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to...
King strung that hitting streak out for another game.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.
Taylor King, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. One down. Now it's going to be Taylor King. He really stands out this season, Singy. He has the best batting average in the league. The 1-0. Howe, a former All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. That one close, ruled a ball. 2-1. This one in the air, right field. And a foul ball. Just starting things out here in Angel Stadium. That one the other way, and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Ground ball left side. More for one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Taylor King.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Ripped on a line. And that is that. Nobody left for Seattle as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. There's the strike. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run is in. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He scores. And it's 4-0.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Man on second, 2 down. He's trying for third. That's ball 4. Throw there. Safe.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Two. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 5-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
King digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
1 down.
And, you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King.
That's a ball.
Here's a 1-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Battling here as he fouls it away. To third. Over to first, and they got him.
Up next is the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
King really stood out in this win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Taylor King with a remarkable run of late as he carries a 20-game hitting streak into this one. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Stepping in, Taylor King.
Right fielder, Taylor King.
King, the former Rookie of the Year, batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Comes up empty. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Raleigh working through some struggles lately. Just starting things out here in Anaheim. Runner takes off in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the three-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Pickoff throw. King dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
Great job by the defense executing that daylight play perfectly. It's such a timing thing, and that middle infielder and the pitcher have to be on the same page, and it's got to be a good throw. Nice job right there.
King stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a two-out ribby.
In there for strike one. Singy, he's leading the way at the moment with the most home runs in the league. Two on, two outs. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score and they take the lead. Robert hustles it back in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Oh, great stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 1 and the Angels nothing. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. 2 outs with a runner at third.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
No, that's down.
And the 1-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Just missed. Cal Raleigh on deck for the M's. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. First offering. Runner goes in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Back in Anaheim, we're at the top of the 8th. Taylor King digs in now. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Tied at 4. That one misses. Ball 3. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. This one in the air right field. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. The 2-2. That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now he'll turn for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Making a move at second base. On to pinch run for Seattle. Brandon Lockridge getting a little more speed out there. He represents the go-ahead run. And the final here today, 9-8. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you game 1 of a big 4-game set. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Houston Astros. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King.
Taylor King.
Nimmo gets his lead at first with nobody out. On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. first and second now with nobody out.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. The switch hitting catcher will come up to. King, a former Rookie of the Year, batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho on his way over, reaching for it and brings it in. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 3 and the Astros 2. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. There's the strike. The 0-1. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to the left, and he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
Go-ahead run on base. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Two on, one out. Runner takes off in the dirt, blocked. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Full, extra base.
King stepping in. Team needs a wake-up swing here, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, get this guy an espresso. They need a hit to put a jolt into this offense.
Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
In the air, right field. Smith gets under it. And that'll do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Seattle leads this one 5-3. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. One down. Taylor King getting ready to hit. This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. 2 down. King kept the hitting streak alive.
I really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. Nice job.
And now the right fielder, Taylor King.
Taylor King.
That one off the mark. Ball one. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. And that drops in for a strike. Brown with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Hard hit right side. Handles, throws to first, and 2 away now.
Batting third, the catcher, Cal Rollins.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Taylor King.
In there for strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Man on second, 2 down. Base hit into center field, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Mariners take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0, and that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Here's a 1-2. Pitch kicks away. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Line drive, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. On the ground. They get the force. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 1 and the Astros 0. This is King. Digs in. He's had this pitcher's number. Fastball off speed. It hasn't mattered, Singy.
Yeah, you can tell he steps in with confidence. It's like he already knows the answer to the test.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Man at second. Oh, he can't hang on. Still manages a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So digging in, Taylor King.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
In the air to left center. Varsho on the move. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
King digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, you never want to give away the last out of an inning, Boog. Let's see if he can start a momentum swing right here.
Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. Out of here. His 73rd home run of the season. And they're chipping away. It's 4-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business.
Won't forget this game anytime soon as he tied the single-season record for home runs with number 73.
And what a tremendous achievement, Boog, and he deserves every bit of praise that's coming his way after this. And he's still got a chance to break the record if he can go deep even one more time before the season ends.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King.
And you can feel the intensity in the ballpark. Everyone wondering if this will be the at-bat that sees him break the record.
King matched a homer in his last game. Liner, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
At third, the catcher, Cal.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. And a ball and 2 strikes. This one in the dirt. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. 0-2 now. In the air to left center. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score.
Up next is Seattle. The right
King launched a homer in his most recent game.
Yep, that ball went out.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results. Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That's to third. Correa tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
Up next is Seattle. The catcher, Cal. Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly to second, and he's safe.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
First and second, 2 outs. Cal Raleigh now at the plate. One down. Taylor King will hit next. On the verge of history, his next home run will break the single season major league record. Sousa in his 6th season. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Close, but called a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. And it goes just foul. The M's with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top of the 8th. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first in time.
Up next for Seattle, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
King extended the hitting streak in this one.
He's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins. He needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
King steps in. He's had a lot of success against this pitcher, Singy.
Yeah, he's like a DJ with the timing, Boog, just mixing barrels and bad intentions every time they face off.
He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that's a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Cal Raleigh the next to hit. Malley checks the runner, and he's back in safely.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runner edges away at second. Double steal. That's a base hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mariners.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Nimmo on at first, nobody out. Here's a 1-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner around second. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Josh Naylor.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes, and that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cal Rock. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. King, the former Rookie of the Year, 24 years old. He's a former American League MVP. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. This one's got a chance. That one opts against the fence. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners. Man at second. Left field. And there's one down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. The 0-1, runner breaks for third. Now a pop-up on the infield. Espinal settles under this one. And he makes the catch. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. It's the Mariners 4 and the Astros nothing. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. On the verge of history. His next home run will break the single-season Major League record. On the ground to third, Espinal gets it to first. That's out number 3. One left for Seattle, but they're in front 4-0. King digging in and seeing this pitcher's been living rent-free in the batter's head.
Yeah, it's definitely been a one-sided matchup, Boog, but with one good at bat, he could evict this squatter right now. That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate.
You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
And that one is inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games. Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
The 2-1. Hit weakly on the ground. In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
King managed to keep the hitting streak alive. Put together a 3-hit performance.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.